Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages for the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, what messages come through with the cards. So the first card that we have is the 10 of Cups. There's some water sign energy with this. You could be dealing with a Cancer, a Scorpio, even a Pisces. We have the 3 of Cups. And the 7 of Swords in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands showing up over here, this does feel like positive energy, especially for being able to experience expansion. I also feel like forward movement. I do feel like you're about to step into a new phase within a situation or a connection. I do feel like this is forward movement into something that is going to lead to something long term. I also feel like it feels like something you have worked hard for or you have been waiting for. I do feel like with the 10 of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like a positive energy, especially when it comes to the way this person that you're dealing with feels about you. I do feel like they are quite optimistic. I also feel like when it comes to the way that they feel about your connection, that they feel comfortable. They feel like it is a sense of bringing in some harmony to their life. I do feel like with the 10 of Cups, this also feels like an energy of being able to experience that happily ever after. I do feel like it's quite committed. I do feel like this person has that in mind or has thought about that more than once. I do feel like with the 3 of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of friendship. So I do feel like you have a connection and a strong bond with this person. I do feel like it goes quite deep, and I do feel like it also shows that you and this person get each other on a level where it's even very raw, as far as even feeling like you have that strong sense of friendship and a solid foundation based on something like having friendship, being able to enjoy each other's company. And I do feel like with this 3 of Cups, this also feels like the sense of being able to have your friendships and even your family and other people also in support of your connection. With the 7 of Swords showing up in the reverse, this feels like an energy of being able to actually enter into a connection and connect from a very authentic space. I do feel like there's a very honest connection over here. I also feel like the communication is quite honest, it's quite upfront, and it's quite to the point. And I do feel like that is something intentional, especially when it comes to the way that this person is handling it with you. I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Ace of Cups. And we have the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the 4 of Swords in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. With the Empress, we do have some Venus energy. You could be dealing with Taurus or even a Libra. But with the Empress card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of wanting something that's going to go the distance. I do feel like there is also long-term potential, strong long-term potential within being able to actually create and even build something with someone. I do feel like there is growth and expansion that is in mind when it comes to entering into anything you're starting. With the Ace of Cups, this does also feel like a sense of being able to experience this new beginning. Do you feel like the emotions are also something that are coming to the forefront for someone, and it's also something this person is going through? And I do feel like when it comes to the emotional side of things, they are beginning to feel this connection being something that they're invested in. I do feel like though this 4 of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this feels like a bit of an energy of being in a space where you're quite cautious and you want to move at a cautious pace. I do feel like with this 4 of Pentacles, you may be taking your time when it comes to really opening up to this person or opening up to the situation. I feel like it is intentional with a desire to be able to actually have something that is going to be stable. And I do feel like with this Four of Pentacles showing up over here in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of the intention of opening up to a connection. So I do feel like you're taking your time in that regard, but it does feel like you're connected. And I do feel like you're connected to this person on a deep level. There's also the sense of friendship in this connection that you're also in tune in. I do feel like with the Four of Swords showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of being open and also reaching this place where you are stepping into the next chapter or taking that next step in this connection. I do feel like with the Four of Swords showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of being open to that. This person may also be trying to communicate with you, be able to reach out to you. I do feel like there is an energy of also having taken a lot of time into thinking about things from where they are. I do feel like with that Ace of Cups, this person may be experiencing really becoming more invested, especially from an emotional point of view. I do feel like there is something about this connection that has a hold on them. Even with the Empress card, there's a desire for being able to make something last. And I do feel like there is a sense of having the potential to have long-term growth. I also feel like that with the Three of Wands. And there's also a sense of having had put in a lot into this. Whether that's waiting on someone or that is really being able to put an effort into something. I do feel like this is about being able to see all of that hard work or any of that energy really pay off. I also feel like within this connection there's a lot of attraction. I also feel like it's emotional attraction, but it is also about being attracted to somebody for their attributes. I also feel like including their beauty and even their strength and their kindness and their aura. I'm going to clarify these cards. We have children. We have you deserve love. And retreats. So this children card showing up over here, I do feel like there is an element of comfort in this connection. I do also feel like this has to do with being able to be one's full true self in the presence of each other and feeling comfortable with that side of this connection. I also feel like this is that sense of being able to actually enjoy the inner child coming out in this connection because of that sense of comfort and really acceptance on a deep level. But I also feel that there could be a desire to be able to have children, or they are already children, and it does actually influence this connection. This does feel like it's something that's going to impact this connection. I also feel like with the Empress card showing up over here, there's a desire to be able to create something with you, and there's a lot of creative energy over here. So I do feel like that's also something that's also a factor in your connection. But with the You Deserve Love card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being in a space of having a lot of compassion for someone. I do feel like there is an acknowledgement of wanting to be able to give something to someone that's going to be meaningful, that's going to impact their life on a deep level. And I also feel that there's a sense of acknowledging that you deserve that, but also that they themselves also deserve that. And I do feel like when it comes to being patient with you and also being able to move at your pace, that's also something they're open to. I do feel like this person has have a lot of feelings for you. I do feel like it's also quite genuine, and it is rooted in having genuine kind of a connection. I do feel like with the Retreat card showing up over here, this does feel like a sense of actually being able to take some time out. It does feel like an energy of either withdrawing, and I do feel like when it comes to that withdrawing, it's like you're withdrawing with this person wants to be able to get to know you more. I do feel like also with this Four of Swords showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of being able to really take some time out to really be able to assess where you're at, how this connection is making you feel, and what you want out of it. I do feel like with the Retreat card showing up over here, this also feels like it pertains to this Three of Wands, and I do feel like there is also some kind of travel that's coming up or on the horizon within this connection. And I do also feel like there's a lot of promising energy when it comes to the travel and even the experience of being able to spend time with someone. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Sagittarius, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Sagittarius.